Hello everybody, Katyvern here, and I'm finally back from my hiatus. I'm sorry it's been a while. I was planning on having it be shorter than it originally was. I was planning on having it be shorter than it turned out, but a lot of things came up, so that's why I haven't done a review in a long time. Anyways, today I am going to review the, Funko Pop Fullmetal Alchemist, 898 Lust, the Hot Topic exclusive Lust. And this is also an unboxing as well. But yeah, this is the Hot Topic exclusive. Pretty much, here's the, details of her box. And let's get her out of there, shall we? Don't worry, I'll put the box back in the protective thing. But let's just get her out real fast. And I'm so sorry for the train background. That is kind of loud. Jesus Christ. Anyways, nothing special in the box. Let's open up. Rip. Here's Lust, here's her stand, and honestly, it's not bad. I usually don't collect Funko Pops unless if I really have to, because there's no other figures of the character I like. And she's not wanting to fit her foot in. Come on, Lust. You have a hard time balancing enough as it is. I mean, look at her feet. With the way they're positioned, she's going to have a hard time staying up. So, you get your stand in. There we go. Here's the homunculus bitch. And, so far, looks pretty cool. Well, there isn't really much to review here since it is a, Funko Pop, so, but, I like her, ultimate spear details, though. The details on her ultimate spear, the homunculus markings, of the, overall, the little creases. Although she does have trouble getting onto her stand, like shown here. And a little issue with that is because without her stand, she'll fall, because the feet positioning is so awkward, and the fact that she's a little top heavy. Her hair isn't bad though. I like her hair a lot. The sculpt for this is alright. I'd say a 6. It's really not bad. I mean, God dang it. Yeah, you have to take her off her stand to move her head, I guess. Well, let's see how she stands, though. With a stand. Because last time I got her to stand, she fell without it, so good thing she can stand with the stand on her. Also, I like the sculpt detailing on her, on her titties. Because, out of all the women in Fullmetal, she's the one with the biggest melons. I mean, of course she is. Her name is literally Lust. She's the sin of lust. She's supposed to be the sin of lust. And it makes sense why her bajungas would be a little big. Although I will admit, I think she wore high heels in the show. These look more like boots. They look more like boots. But yeah, Not bad sculpt. Paint job. Then we move on to the paint job, and the paint job's alright. We got the black hair. The, of course, usual Funko Pops, they don't really give a lot of detail, unlike the other two I had. The other two I had a lot more better detail than this. I don't really like the usage of brown. The usage of brown, I get shading, because in Brotherhood, the shading made it look more reddish, to be fair. In this color's defense, although in this color's defense, they did use, had to use kind of a reddish brown for the shading of the homunculus clothing, but it's kind of not really an excuse for this. I don't know, it just doesn't really feel right to give her that kind of color just for the whole thing. It just doesn't look right, I guess you could say. And I only got her Funko Pop because it's the only figure of her I can find, technically. Even though I know there's figure builders out there, but I kind of don't want a figure builder. If you know what I'm saying. But it's an alright paint job, I guess. It gets a 4. I mean, it's alright. At least the paint's still within the areas they're supposed to be in. And I like the small detail here around her, her breast. You know, her supposed homunculus tattoo. The Ouroboros. Jeez, I can't say that word correctly. The Ouroboros. And the little marking details. That's pretty nice. And it is kind of good. Also, I just noticed, slowly moving her head. I kind of noticed that her back isn't completely painted because, you know, her dress is more or less kind of like a shoulderless dress. And I kind of just now noticed that the details, kind of nice key to detail. They probably painted that before they added on the head, but yeah, there isn't really much going on with this Funko, so 5 out of 10 for paint job. Like, cause, you know, main color here is being that weird color. Okay, let's do the articulation, although it really suffers. This is all you can do. Unlike Ryuki, you can turn her head around. This one, you can't really turn Les's head around because she's held back by her hair. Not really great in terms of being a figure, and hence why I don't collect Funko Pops that often. I only have 3, and I don't really want to get more Funkos, unless if I have to. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's basically a 12 out of 30. I'm not really a big fan of it, but at the same time, I kind of like it. It's alright for a Funko. For Funko standards, it's alright. But for actual figure standards, in a way, I so recommend it. At the same time, I do not. Question mark, question mark. But hey, if you really want a kind of a cheapish lust, I do recommend this though. If you want a cheap lust figure. If you don't, I don't recommend this. But if you're an avid Funko Pop collector, I would. I mean, definitely seems like a very good looking Funko Pop. Definitely is a good looking Funko. With exception to the paint job on the dress and her body mostly. It's fine. I just don't like the color being used for this. I get it, but at the same time, they should have just used black. Because they kind of really didn't need to make it reddish. And I can understand why they didn't go for high heels. But it's not a bad figure, but it's a very mixed. This figure kind of gives me mixed feelings, so take whatever from me with a grain of salt because I am not a Funko Pop collector. I collect more Bandai figures and crap like that, so don't really take too much of my words with personally. Take it a little bit with a grain of salt. But yeah, this has been a review on Lutz. An alright Funko, but keep in mind, I just typically don't like Funko. So, yeah. Have a good, here's some leading details, and have a good, day.